Set, thank you.
Nick, what a heartbreaking way to lose a game. What are the feelings like after that?
Yeah, it's a cruel game at times. I think, looking back, reflecting on that, we should have won the game. We should have won the game. You know, we've had 60% possession. We've had double the amount of shots. We've had double the amount of shots on target. I think we had one yellow card, one red card, which is, I think it's outrageous. I really do. You know, they've had about 6 or 7 yellow cards. You don't want to sit here and talk about the officials, you really don't, but I thought that performance then was not what we want. You know, we don't want that. We don't want the game littered with just decisions that people are talking about. They should be talking about a good game of football there, and a young team, the youngest team with the lowest budget, with 10 men for 60 minutes against a big budget MacArthur outfit, and we dominated the game. You know, we've given away 2 sloppy goals. The first goal is on us. That's on us. The second goal is just a set piece where we're not tight enough. But after that, 2-0 down, I think most teams could have just crumbled. You know, we got back in the game. Again, another incident. You know, we get brought down for a penalty. Jason scores straight after. He must have the amount of goals Jason's had disallowed this year. I think it's scandalous. I do. I think it's scandalous. You've got a top striker there. He's going to the World Cup and he's had probably 4 goals chalked off that he maybe shouldn't have. And I don't. Again, sometimes it's not fair, and that's no reflection on MacArthur. Fair play to him. You know, they've caught us a sucker punch at the end there. A little bit naive from us. I'm screaming to just play it short, and again, take a point after everything that's gone on. You know, we had numerous chances to win the game, and I think we get a point from that. I'd have probably been disappointed, but I think a little bit naivety. We get caught on a counter attack from a set piece, and it's heartbreaking way to win to lose a game, but for them again that's an absolute smash and grab from them, and no doubt they'll be delighted with that. But we're going to the break now. We've got 3 boys going to the World Cup, so many positives, and we've got a massive part of the season to go when we get back after this couple of weeks.
I know you don't want to dwell on those decisions, but will you seek any sort of clarification from the leagues about it?
If anyone's followed us since I've had the job, there's been so many decisions where you just shake your head, and again you never seem to get a real explanation. It's like I said, you know, I think they were harshly done by with Aspro against Sydney. That's again, unless the rules have changed and it's not a contact sport and you can't shoulder to shoulder anybody anymore, then I think I must have missed that rule change. But again, how they've ended up with 11 men on the pitch, I thought Matty Miller's tackle on Jacob Fowler was horrendous. Could have broke his ankle. But there's VAR. They don't look at that yet. They obviously maybe didn't look at the Caltac one. Because it's not a sending off. Again, it's hard not to. It really is. And I got a yellow card for talking to their bench. I was down near the camera talking to their bench, not shouting at the official. I never swore. And then he came over and gave me a yellow card. So again, I'll ask for clarification on that one, because I didn't realise you weren't allowed to talk to the opposition bench, and he can't hear me from 30 metres away. So we were discussing the red card and what we thought, and I get a yellow card for that. So you can't talk to other coaches now. So again, I just think it's, you know, to be talking about the incidents there today when we should be talking about, like you say, an unbelievable spirit and fight back from a young team, you know, to do what we did and to have more possession, more shots, more everything. But at the end of the day, we end up with 0 points, and we'll learn from that for sure. We'll definitely learn from that experience. We've got a break now, so we'll freshen up and keep training, keep playing games, because the season's only just started. There's a massive part of the season to go.
You talk about young team. Is that the best we've seen Graham Quall play for the Mariners?
I don't think so. I think it took him a while to get into the game, but we know in key moments he's lethal, and that was again on that angle, that finish. That's why he's gone to the World Cup, and that's why Graham Arnold is the coach of the national team, and he picked him over everybody else because that's what he can produce. But I think, if I'm honest, there's been a lot of emotion this week. 3 boys going to the World Cup and media everywhere, and we tried to keep a lid on it and knock it on the head towards the end of the week, but it's just been constant, and you know, that's what you got to expect in this day and age. But I thought that weighed on us a little bit as a group today, and we can't use it as an excuse. But I freshened the boys up, and I felt we started a little bit leggy in the first half, but we gave a sloppy goal away again. They've hardly had a chance. We've given them 2 goals, a set piece and then virtually an own goal, and then just one breakaway at the end where we should have dealt with it better.
Are you proud of the
boys' performance today? Because despite of what the first half looked like, the red card and everything, they went on and put on a very good performance. Would you say they listened to the message that you gave them and you're proud of the performance?
Yeah, I wasn't proud at half time because I felt that again we let the emotion of this week, sort of really affect us, and a bit of complacency, like you said. But how can you not be proud? I'm super proud of them. Like you said, to 60 minutes with 10 men, unfairly, in my opinion, unfairly down to 10 men for 60 minutes, and to dominate the game in every area of the game. And again, we just had so many chances in the second half. We could have probably won 2 games. Missed penalty, goal disallowed that we scored. It's just, you look back on that, and I think everyone watching will have gone through a lot of emotions and enjoyed watching that. And the supporters were awesome today. I thought they really kicked us on and lifted us after the goals and the red card, and fair play to them today. But yeah, we let ourselves down a little bit today, and I'll take a little bit of, I'll take responsibility for that, because at the end I should have been a bit more vocal just to keep it in the corner and maybe not put the corner in, considering the effort the boys had put in and the energy that they'd used. But maybe the corner goes in and we score and win the game 3-2, and that's the way these boys play. We have the belief they can win any game from any situation, and I think you saw that today. But it bit us on the backside today in the last minute. But yeah, super proud of them, and yeah, can't wait to get back from the break and for the rest of the season, because we believe we can challenge everyone, and I think everybody's seen that already.
Nick, what do you say to Danny Vukovic at half time after that goal? Obviously, really difficult one to swallow.
Look, he knows. He knows. Again, it was a poor back pass from Nectar, and Danny knows he should have just got rid of it. But I think he tried to have a touch. Pitch was slippy, and yeah, he knows. I didn't need to tell him. It was a goal we gave away from nothing, and obviously put us on the back foot a little bit from then on. But yeah, the message was again from everybody. I believe we'll get back in the game. Don't worry about having 10 men. We've got subs on the bench that come on and give us an impact, and I thought he did today. Sammy and Ruzi and Garang today. Unfortunately, decisions went against us. Like you say, probably the least I say now, the better on that.
And just looking to the World Cup break, what have you guys got planned? What's the focus for the next few weeks?
So we're going to Vanuatu. Interesting now, Brian's got a bit of a break. Hopefully that gets reduced to 1 game, because that can't be 3 games, no chance. So yeah, we'll go there. We've got a couple of games there, and then we're going to do some good stuff there. And then we'll come back, and we've got a couple of weeks training, and hopefully get a few more games, and yeah, make sure we hit the ground running when we come back. And yeah, can't wait to get back now. And yeah, shame there's no game for 3 weeks. So yeah, I'll stew over that one, and we'll learn from it, and we'll move on.
Thank you, everyone.
Cheers.